What's up, guys? I just want to make this video to tell you that you can't think your way to life purpose. I have talked to many people throughout my time, and many of them are kind of lost in this kind of like analysis paralysis of what they should do with their lives and how they want to live. These are friends of mine, clients of mine, people I've seen online, people I've spoken to through various communities. Yeah, they kind of get lost in this over-analyzing of all of the possibilities of what they could do with their life. And this over-analysis leads to paralysis, which keeps you stuck in the same kind of a stagnant place that you've been in. Because the reality is you're thinking about all of these things because you're not fully satisfied with how you are right now. Because if you were, you wouldn't be lost in all of this analysis of possibilities of what you should do with your life. And this over-analyzing, this overly logical component to trying to figure out what your life purpose is, ultimately never going to actually help you find that life purpose. Because in my eyes, to discover your life purpose, to inhabit a niche within the larger collective that only you are uniquely designed to fulfill, you really need to get in touch with yourself. You really need to get in touch with the present, with being. And you need to kind of surrender this active push out into the world where it's like, I need to do this, I need to be so successful, I need to do all these things. It's like, get rid of the active pushing, striving so hard, and get in touch with feeling. Get in touch with the present. Just allow yourself to be a little bit more receptive so that a true calling can evoke within you. And that word is key, calling. You have to allow the calling to evoke within you. And you can't force this calling. You can't find this calling by just analyzing every single possibility for something that you could do. You find this calling by getting deeply in touch with yourself and with your intuition. And you don't just find it by analyzing about it. You find it by actually going out and doing things in the world, having new experiences, opening yourself up to new perspectives, meeting new people that make you think differently, doing something crazy like that you never thought you would do before. You know, being out in nature, actually doing things that, you know, are in alignment with your joy, in alignment with your excitement. That, I guarantee, something within that is how a calling is going to evoke within you, because life purpose, it really is about a calling that generates from within your being, because everyone is so unique. Everyone has their own interests, attributes, talents, qualities. Everyone has their own unique psyche and brain wiring and personality type that as they go about in the world and they get feedback from the world, they go through this whole processing within their body and in their mind in this whole way. And that's how a real calling can come from within you that gives you a general direction of where to go, but you don't have to have it all completely figured out. You don't need to like analyze it 100% and have everything logically figured out in your mind, because that's just not how life works. You know, this calling within you is going to be a calling to go in like a general direction, but you're not going to completely know where that direction is going to lead you, because that direction is going to lead you to new pathways, new possibilities. And like imagine like a butterfly effect, like everything keeps branching out. But by following your intuition, by following your sense of what feels right, by following your truth, by following your joy, by following your excitement, the calling will emerge, the life purpose will become more clear to you, and everything will unfold in due time. But you have to trust that what you authentically feel like doing, like what your body, what your psyche, what your soul, what your spirit is all leading you towards, you have to have a sense of that. And this requires a much deeper listening. And that's why I emphasize it's important to surrender the active push out into the world towards success, towards material things, towards finding fulfillment in the external, is you got to get in touch with the internal. You got to get in touch with your internal world and see what your calling is. See what your psyche is imploring you to do. See what spirit is imploring you to do. What life is imploring you to do. What God is imploring you to do. What the universe is imploring you to do. Whatever really language you want to put to it. It's like, what is life imploring you to do? Because you are, at the end of the day, at one with everyone in everything. It's not just about you being a separate individual and you need to figure out what you're doing in this world that exists out there. You are the fucking world. You're a part of it. You are an integral part of it. You're a part of life. You're a part of nature. You're a part of God. You're a part of the universe. And so how does life want to move you? That's what you need to figure out. So stop analyzing so much. Analyze a little bit, but don't get lost in it. Don't get lost in analysis paralysis, because no one ever really figured out anything by just analyzing it all day long. You have to see what the calling is and get in touch with it and follow it and see where it leads you. And there has to be a sense of trust in that, because a lot of what we feel called to do is going to be different than the track, that culture, that society that has set out for us. It can be safe, it can feel safe to follow the track that culture and society has set out for us, because it's what everyone else is doing. You get acceptance by it, you get, acceptance into community, you get a sense of status by doing that, but you also, if you do that at the expense of your inner knowing, of your inner truth, you are never going to be fully fulfilled, fully authentic, fully happy, and you're always going to just feel like there's something more you could be doing. And it sucks to live this one beautiful and precious life that we have, withholding our authentic self from the world. And so that's just really all that I'm saying with this video, guys, is that follow the calling and trust in it, and the path will become more clear. But yeah, you're gonna have to go against society, you're gonna have to go against culture in some way. That's just inevitable, that's just a reminder. But the path towards wholeness involves honoring yourself, your truth, your authenticity. And so don't neglect that, and just get in touch with yourself, see how life wants to move you, and then just slowly go in that direction. That's all I really want to say, guys. I hope you have a great day, and peace.